Skeptics Review The Bible by John Smith. It's Job, Part 5. Hey, minions. Here we are again, listening to the bobbleheads drone on and on. There's nothing really else to say except to dive right in. Let's start with Eliphaz again. I thought you were wise, friend Job, but you are filled with empty words. Your every word condemns you. Where were you when God made mountains? Were you privy to God's plans? Does human wisdom only belong to you? God offers to console and comfort you, but you reject him. Why are you angry with God? Can human beings be pure? God doesn't even trust his angels. Listen to me, Job. Hear my wisdom that I learned from my ancestors, who are all free of vile foreigners. Wicked tormentors will suffer torment all of their days. People are waiting to rob and kill them. Vultures are waiting to pick their bones. That is the fate of those who shake their fists at God. They are proud and rebellious, but they will not escape the darkness. I'm going to compare him with vines and trees for a few verses to sound even more wise and metaphorically. Godless people are stupid, and all they conceive is trouble. Here's some more fun in the voice Bible, kiddies. Apparently, God doesn't even trust his angels because they had sexy time with human women back in Genesis. Gabe, shame on you. Does Gabriella know?
To steal a line from you, Satan, that was not me.
Yeah, right. Anyway, Job, of course, has to respond to the bobblehead. You guys are terrible friends. Aren't you here to comfort me? Even I think you guys give long-winded speeches, myself not included because my speeches are awesome. If you guys were in my place and I in yours, I could drown you in a flood of words, but I would be a good friend to you and offer you comfort. Nothing I say helps, though, and neither does keeping silent. God lets my family get killed. I'm skin and bones, and that is supposed to signify my guilt. God hates me. He has handed me over to evil people who laugh and slap my face. God has placed me in the clutches of the wicked. I sit here in this pile of dust scraping boils off my skin with this broken potsherd. I have cried until my face was red. I am innocent. I pray steadfastly. I demand a lawyer to defend me, please, before I descend into darkness forever. My spirit is broken. People walk by and spit in my face. They condemn me like they condemn godless people. My hope is gone. I remain in darkness. The land of the dead is waiting for me, and worms will eat me.
Job, when will you stop speechifying?
Yeah, when will you stop speechifying? Not for another cycle and a half, apparently.
Job, you need to be more sensible. You are only hurting yourself with this anger. Will God have to move mountains to assuage you? The lamps of wicked men are put out. Their steps stumble. They are caught by traps and snares. Terror is waiting for them all. Disaster and disease wait for them. There is always room for more occupants in Sheol, and ashes are sprinkled on your tent.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
He has no children, and no one will dwell in his house ever again.
How long must I listen to your words? Yeah, you tell him, Job. How much longer do we have to listen to the bobbleheads? Jeez. You continue to insult and abuse me. I have said repeatedly that I have done no wrong. You guys think you're better than me. You say my troubles are proof of my guilt, and God has done this to me. Well, technically God just approved it. Hastan actually did it. I cry for justice, but no one is listening. God has taken my wealth and my reputation. Oh, and my kids too. I can't forget about my kids. God is angry with me for some reason. He treats me like his worst enemy. My own wife has forsaken me. My servants treat me like a stranger and a lowly foreigner. Children laugh at me. Take pity on me, my friends. Have I been tormented enough? Maybe someone will write down my story in a book of some kind, a story that will last forever. If I remain steadfast, perhaps someone will come to my aid, even after I have scraped away all my skin with this broken potsherd. I will finally see God and live, even though no one can see God and live. I will. I will receive judgment.
I am anguished, and I feel like I need to respond to this. Surely from the beginning of time itself, you know that wicked people get their comeuppance. They will perish like dung and excrement.
That's icky.
Wicked people will vanish, as if they were never there. They will turn to dust. Evil tastes so good to them, but turns bitter in their stomachs, and they vomit up their riches, as if they'd been poisoned.
Gross.
They will not live to see the rivers of honey, and cream, and butter, and milk. Surely he will have no respite, and God will unleash his anger against him. Literal and possibly metaphorical weapons will pierce him, and he will be consumed by fire. Literal, metaphorical, or spiritual fire. I don't know, one of those. God will flood his house, and the rushing waters will carry it away.
Are you guys even listening to anything that I say? I will say my piece, and then you can go back to mocking me. My complaint is with God, not mortals. I am stunned by what has happened to me. Why does God let evil people prosper, but does not, for example, heal amputees? Wicked people don't pray to God and see no reason to serve him. Their kids aren't killed in a windstorm either. Why would God punish the children for the sins of the father? God should punish the sinner. When we die, do we care how our children live on? No, because we're dead. Some people die happy, some die with bitter hearts. All are devoured by worms. The wicked are spared God's wrath. You, my friends, try to comfort me with your nonsense. You guys do nothing but lie and feed me falsehoods.
Satan, wake up!
What? Huh? What? Yeah, the bobblehead's done?
Thou art worse at narration than singing, if that's even possible.
Fine, dude. You take over the next one. You created this whole mess anyway, not me.
Oh, let it go, Satan, for the love of God.
Hey, I'll do it if Satan doesn't want to.
No!